Strong brands aren't created by accident. Brands that captivate the consumer's minds have unbeatable customer loyalty and stand out from the pack, but they have to be created deliberately. And if you're not creating your brand deliberately, or you think you don't have a brand, well, you do. Because whether or not you're intentional about it, every interaction a potential customer has with your business plays a part in creating your brand in their mind. Now, when I say brand, I don't just mean the color scheme or the logo, because while those are important, that shouldn't be the only thing you focus on if you want to create a successful brand. Hi, I'm Steven Silverman, and in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to tell you exactly what you should focus on when creating your brand and why, according to neuroscience, creating a brand is simpler than you might think. I received my PhD in marketing and strategy in the 1990s, and I've been studying and publishing research on branding ever since. As my research evolved, I discovered something fascinating. There are thousands, if not millions, of potential customer interactions your business has every single month, and trying to make sense of all of them might seem impossible. It's almost like looking at the sky at night. Let me explain. If you don't know what you're looking for, you could look up at the starry sky and see a random collection of stars. That's it. But if you know what to look for, you'll see dozens, scores, hundreds of beautiful constellations. And a similar concept applies to how brands work in the minds of consumers. When we build a brand, we're building a constellation of meaning. And what my team and I discovered is that there are 8 key dimensions that create this constellation of meaning. A connected set of ideas that people have about a brand. Every interaction they have with your brand, every thought, every experience can be classified into 8 key categories. Can you see why this is great news? If you can clearly define your brand in each of these 8 dimensions, you'll have the foundation you need to create a strong, successful, powerful brand. And with it, you'll be helping the market to create meaning in each of these 8 dimensions, instead of doing it for themselves. So in this course, you'll discover exactly what these 8 dimensions are and how you can create this constellation of meaning to build strong, successful brands. Now, I want to be clear. This course isn't about picking colors, designing your website, or any of the other steps that should come after you have created a strong strategic foundation. You could have the most beautiful website in the world, but if there's no strategy behind it, it's just an empty shell. That's why this course will help you dive deep into the strategy behind creating a strong, favorable, distinct brand that fits into the market's mind. First, you'll discover exactly what a brand is. Then, you'll design your own brand constellation. And finally, you'll see exactly how you can use the previous 2 steps to activate that brand in your market, study its performance, and adjust your brand to succeed over time. During the brand constellation process, I'll guide you through a step-by-step process to see how the structure of your brand fits on each of the 8 key dimensions. I'll show you exactly how to communicate your brand for each of the 8 key brand dimensions and how to create a memorable impact on potential customers. Because just having a recognizable brand isn't enough. Think about it. Are there companies you know of but don't really know what they stand for? Sure, maybe you'd recognize their logo, but if the logo was removed, could they be substituted by any of their competitors? Would you even realize if they had been? That's what happens when you don't have a memorable, distinct brand. And in this course, I'll show you how to make sure your brand isn't just recognizable, but also distinct and clear. But hey, I'm not going to hard sell you. That's not my voice, and that's not what I'm going for. It's not in line with my values. But if this is something you're interested in, I want to make this decision easy for you. You can get the course today, check it out, and if within 30 days you don't think it's worth every penny that you paid, just send me an email for a full refund. Just click on the button below to get started.